I'm gonna do a little stretching. So I'm gonna see if I can do a little walking today. My knee is not the best. I don't try not to do too much of that because if I do, I might be down for a couple of days. But I'm gonna walk a lap around the park and see how I'm feeling, so I can get some in. So I did my stretching this morning. I decided I'm gonna try to take a little bit of advantage of this park that's virtually 30 yards away from my house today. Looks like it's a good day. It's nice and brisk, and I just thought I'd get out and see if I can walk. I'll talk to you about it. Okay, guys. So let's talk about this walk. A couple of years ago, I went to the doctor. Doctor did an exam. He was saying that I had some cartilage wearing on my knees. So I have days where my knees are not very well. Today is sort of one of them, but I'm gonna try to push on because I got a lot of road to cover, and we got a long way to go. So this is day 9 of this transformation that we're working on. So one of the reasons why I started this channel, guys, is because I need to hold myself accountable. You know, the goal is to post these videos and help myself to get going. So it's a way to hold myself accountable. So it's also one of those things where, you know, because it's an accountability, excuse my language, early this morning, that it's something that you need to do on a daily basis. So this is gonna be where I'll be posting probably more often, every day if possible, sort of like a blog style. So some of the things that another reason why I chose to do this is because I'm trying to learn YouTube. I wanted to do me a channel, and so I thought, you know, what's going to be a better way to do this in trying to attach it to something that I have to do anyway every day. So that's why you have this right now. So back to the doctor's telling me that my cartilage is wearing. So to try to do my best to kind of stay off of my, excuse me for a minute. To try to stay off of my, okay, let me start this over. To try to stay off of walking, because if I didn't do so, I'm gonna keep wearing that cartilage, and eventually it wouldn't be so good. So I did. So I started looking into ways to try to help me with that situation. I stayed off of I stopped from walking, and I switched over to swimming, and I switched over to bike riding, which kind of helped me with my exercise at the time because I still have to lose, you know, a lot of weight. And so with that, I was able to still, you know, keep an activity going. But you know, with your knees and stuff, you know, I was watching some videos on the thoughts that your joints or whatnot, some of that stuff can be rejuvenated if you just give it some rest and if you feed it right. So that's when I picked up, and I was doing juicing, and I still was doing juicing prior to that. So I knew the benefits of what a juice diet would be in helping me. So fast forward a couple years later, right before COVID, I had gotten to a point where I could go out here and I could play basketball. I got a basketball court. I don't know if you can see it. I'm trying to walk and talk at the same time. And I could get out there and I could start shooting around. So I noticed as the weights start coming off of me and that the way I was doing what I was doing, I was getting strength in my knees. And so it wasn't hurting so bad. So, I'm hoping that will happen this time too. It should. I don't see why not, but I've got to get to that point because this weight is killing me. So speaking of weight, so the other thing about my weight is the doctor that I had, he was trying to tell me, or trying to get me to do gastric bypass. And I don't know about you guys, but I don't want anybody cutting on me in any shape, form, or fashion. I know it can help you and it saves people's lives. I've heard more complications by people who've had it, as well as those who, just I've heard a lot of complications. So one, I'm afraid of that. And two, I'm gonna hope that I can get myself together and get this weight off of me, just through exercise and dietary and everything. So you guys, if you have any thoughts on that, I'd appreciate it. The comments on down below. So yeah, so that's one of the things. So the other thing is I'm trying to put this channel together and I'm playing around with stuff. I don't know much about YouTube. I'm learning all this stuff as I go. So if it seems like it's helter-skelter, up and down, guys, forgive me for that. It's just part of what you got to do. So, so another thing I wanted to talk about was, I'm starting to incorporate meditation into my daily journey because, I need to continue to calm my spirit, work on things to help me to grow, and I think meditation is a good way to do that. So I'll do some meditation segments. Some of the other segments I'm doing right now, I'm working on the food stuff so that I can post some of that. I like photography. That's one of my hobbies. So you'll see a lot of my B-roll footage based on photographic images and stuff that I'm gonna do just to make it interesting. I hope you like it. So, pretty good morning. Got a lot of people who walk their dogs in the morning time, walk around the park to get the exercise that's needed. When you live across the street from a park, it's a mixed bag too, because the area is nice. You have pretty decent neighbors, but you get a lot of people come here in the park to do crazy and other types of things. So you have to watch yourself no matter what you do. The best time to do all of this is the morning, has been the morning time for me. It's quieter, more peaceful. And like I say, you have people walking around in the park with you, and it's pretty nice for the most part. So guys, it's hard trying to think about, what to say in these videos every day because it's going to be a daily thing. I try my best to just do what I do, and hopefully that's good enough. It is what it is. So guys, I've made it one lap around. So you know what? Felt pretty good. So I'm gonna take my time. I'm gonna go ahead and I think I'm gonna make it 2 laps. So if you wanna hold with me for a minute. I'll try to do 2 laps, and maybe I'll come up with some thoughts on some of the things that are coming forward for me. So, yeah, well, my eating habits, that's one thing. The eating habits, guys, I'm a bit of a foodie. Love food. I'm a food junkie, like most people, I guess. I like chips and soda. Who doesn't? Like one of my weaknesses is pies. I like to eat pie and cakes, and I'm not too much of a candy guy. I do like chocolate, but I'm not much of a candy guy. And so it's a good thing because, you can keep candy and stuff around the house, chocolate and stuff, that type of stuff, but mostly cakes and stuff, I don't keep a lot of that. You can buy the Hostess. I'm not talking about those types of cakes. I'm talking about real cakes, the kind that you get, the wedding type cake with all the fattening icing, and that's me. So in the summertime, because it's summertime now, I have problems with not so much soda, but I like the Slurpee and slushes and the kind of slushes you get at Sonic and that type of stuff. And that's going to be hard for me to cut out, because I really do. I just drink a lot of those during the summertime. I'm not so much on alcoholic beverages. I have a beer every once in a while. I learned in college, and some of my friends can attest to this, that I can hold my liquor, but I have my days where that's not a good picture. So if you're listening, I know you're out there. Don't comment, but get yourself a laugh on, because I'm telling some truths this morning. So yeah, so that's it. That's sort of what it is. I think that it's not hard for me to eat correctly. It's just making myself do that. Staying away from all the breads and stuff that I like to eat. The donuts, that type of stuff. I eat donuts. Those types of things. Ice cream, all of that good stuff, which is not good for you. So to flip this is going to be really different, and the goal is to do this for life. So longevity. Every time I try to do this, I don't seem to be able to make it. So if this is what it takes for me to do this and to live longer, this is what we're gonna do. So that's it. Starting this channel hopefully will help save my life, help keep me around for my family, and do those things that need to be done. So guys, find myself rambling now. You're gonna find that I'm gonna try to cut a video every day if I can. If I don't feel like being on camera, forgive me for that. May not do that, but I'm starting to see that YouTube allows you to do these short videos, so I might filter some of those in, which I've started to do, to kind of keep things going. Maybe I can do some things with that. So yeah, that's gonna be it. So I'm about. I did 1 lap. I'm on my 2nd lap now. I'm 1.5 laps. So I'm starting to sweat, which is a good thing. Burning calories. So when I feel like it, I'll get out here sometime and I'll do this little walk and walk this park. You know, with my back hurting and stuff like that, it might be a little difficult, but when I feel like it, I'll do it. So guys, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. Like I say, I'm almost a lap and a half, and I feel myself getting winded. So that's always a good thing. So we'll catch you guys, and we'll talk the next time. Have a positive day.